Hello, everyone. My name is Ross Williams. On behalf of Ali, Hissam, and Zainab, I will be presenting on preventing generative AI from poisoning its future versions. So, over the past year, we can all have seen that generative AI has rapidly improved. In this figure, we see that I have used Midjourney to generate 5 different images. On the top middle image, this is version 1 of Midjourney, making an image of John Sterman, MIT System Dynamics professor, as an astronaut. As this has increased through the versions, it gets more and more realistic. The reason that this model has gotten more and more realistic can be seen on the left-hand side of this slide. In short, larger data sets have resulted in better models. This is a figure found in an OpenAI paper, the founders of ChatGPT, which shows that as their data size that their model is trained on increases, the test loss, or the amount of errors the model makes, decreases linearly as a scaling law. So the goal of our assignment, or for our paper for this hackathon, is we ask the question of how will generative AI models evolve over time? Will it remain like this and the model capability ever increases upwards, or will it have some nonlinear behavior? So the reason that we even ask this question is the concept of AI or generative AI poisoning itself. These previous versions of generative AI models were created from human content filled internet. Now, with time, and since the advent of these different tools such as ChatGPT or Midjourney, the makeup of the internet has shifted. Not only is it made of human content, but also generative AI content. Whether that's on Reddit, you see a bunch of bots, or Instagram, for instance, Mila Sofina Finn is literally an AI creation and has millions of views and over 30,000 followers. So yeah, how will these models improve with time? If they are trained on their own data, will they continue to improve or perpetuate AI biases and sort of limit themselves in their potential capability? So we tried to uncover this through a stock flow diagram, but here today you will see a simplified causal loop diagram. So backing up a second, the first part is AI model capability. This is improved through model updates. How model updates are determined is the average quality of all content sort of trained by this model. Now, human content, there is a certain amount of it on the internet with new human content flowing in. We are going to assume the quality of human content remains static. We are going to assume AI content starts at near zero with new AI content constantly coming in. And then the quality of AI content, as we saw through Midjourney's example, it does change. And how that changes is based off the AI model's capability. And we can see this strong reinforcing loop starting to emerge. Now, furthermore, the demand for human content and AI content does depend. If there is a static overall demand for content. And people typically make that decision based off perception of cost efficiency of AI content compared to that of human content. So as the efficiency goes up, there's less demand for human content because people think that AI content is good enough. And that brings up the core of our model. Now, we did 2 additional policies analysis. One is investment in AI model. The more investment in AI, we are going to assume does a better job at converting quality of content into model improvements. The other thing we're going to test is saying, hey, What if we need to have human creators funded by potentially these generative AI models? Now, that may not make sense initially, but let's start looking at the results and figuring out what's going on. So these are results from our equation-based models. So the baseline is in gray. The green line is when we do extra investment in AI. The red line is when we incentivize human creators or have AI companies sort of give them royalties. And the last one is a combination of the effects. So the first graph I want to show is human generated content. Of course, if there's an incentive to have more humans create content, more content exists. On the top right, you see the average quality of all content, which is almost equivalent to how well our models perform. Here we can see the base run currently has the lowest quality model, followed by incentivizing human creators, followed by investment in AI capability, and then, of course, the combined effects of policies. This demonstrates down below the average quality of AI content with investment of AI as well as combination of effects leading the pack. More work needs to be done on this. For instance, a sensitivity analysis of the parameters of this model found here. Thank you so much, and I hope you have learned something, and feel free to reach out. Bye-bye.